The 1949 wheat penny is one of the many coins in the long-running Lincoln wheat cent series, which was minted from 1909 to 1958. It holds a special place in the hearts of coin collectors and history enthusiasts alike, due to its role in the everyday life of Americans in the mid-20th century, its subtle design nuances, and its copper composition. Though not especially rare, the 1949 wheat penny is nonetheless a fascinating artifact, with unique historical and numismatic significance. The wheat penny, also called the Lincoln wheat cent, was designed by Victor David Brenner. The coin features the profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse front side, marking the first time a U.S. coin bore the likeness of a real person. This change reflected a new approach to coinage, one that honored the national heritage by highlighting one of the country's greatest leaders. The reverse side of the wheat penny is characterized by two stalks of wheat framing the words 1 cent and United States of America. These wheat stalks symbolize prosperity, an especially meaningful choice as the coin was introduced in 1909 during a time when the U.S. economy was beginning to assert itself as a global power. The 1949 wheat penny maintained this classic design, which was replaced in 1959 by the Lincoln Memorial design, leaving collectors nostalgic for the simple yet symbolic wheat sheaves. In 1949, wheat pennies were minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, marked with a D; and San Francisco, marked with an S. The 1949 wheat penny is not particularly rare, but that doesn't mean they are without value. Collectors prize coins in higher grades of preservation, such as mint state, MS conditions, which can still fetch premiums depending on the mint mark and the condition of the coin. The 1949 wheat penny, like most pennies minted before 1982, is composed primarily of copper, with a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc. This copper composition is interesting from a historical standpoint because of its intrinsic metal value. Over time, the price of copper has increased significantly, making older pennies, including those from 1949, worth more than their face value based on metal content alone. The copper cent became an object of interest during World War II when the U.S. Mint briefly switched to steel for penny production in 1943 to conserve copper for the war effort. After the war, the copper composition was restored, but the events of the war years increased awareness of the coin's material and historical value. This sense of scarcity and utility lingers, even though the 1949 wheat penny is mostly valuable in numismatic circles. One aspect that excites collectors is the possibility of finding error coins, those that were struck with imperfections. Some known varieties of 1949 wheat pennies include double dies and repunched mint marks. Double dies occur when the coin's design is mistakenly stamped twice, causing a noticeable doubling of letters, numbers, or features on the coin. These errors can add significant value to the coin, depending on the severity and visibility of the error. Similarly, repunched mint marks, RPMs, occur when the mint mark, such as the D for Denver or S for San Francisco, is struck more than once, but slightly off-center. Collectors love these variations, and some 1949 wheat pennies featuring RPMs can sell for substantially higher prices than regular coins. While the 1949 wheat penny is not a rare coin in general circulation, it remains a popular choice for collectors, particularly those trying to complete a full set of Lincoln wheat cents. A key factor that influences the value of the coin is its condition. Coins that have seen little wear and tear are more valuable than those that have been heavily circulated. Grading systems, such as those developed by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, assess a coin's condition on a scale from 1 to 70. A coin graded as mint state, MS 65 or higher, can be worth several dollars or more, depending on the specific mint mark and demand. Despite being over 70 years old, the 1949 wheat penny is still found in circulation from time to time, though less frequently than in the past. The San Francisco mint coins with the S mark are generally more valuable in higher grades than those from the Philadelphia or Denver mints due to their lower mintage numbers. With its high copper content, a 1949 wheat penny's metal value alone can exceed 1 cent, especially when copper prices are high. The late 1940s and early 1950s represent the final years of the Lincoln wheat cent, making these pennies a nostalgic and historic collector's item. If you come across a 1949 wheat penny with a doubled die or repunched mint mark, it could be significantly more valuable than a standard version. The 1949 wheat penny might not be the rarest coin in American history, but its design, history, and subtle varieties make it a fascinating object of study for numismatists and history enthusiasts alike. Whether you're drawn to its copper composition, its iconic design, or the chance to find a valuable error coin, the 1949 wheat penny continues to spark interest, decades after its minting. The value of a 1949 wheat penny varies based on its condition and mint mark. Circulated coins are generally worth a few cents to a few dollars. Uncirculated coins in pristine condition can fetch $1 to $20, with premium grades, MS 67 or higher, potentially reaching $100 or more.